You and I talked almost exactly a year ago at this time. Vaccines were coming on, it was taking some time. And we went over what's New Year's resolutions, what people should be doing. And you offered these great tips and tools, similar in terms of small steps. We talked about gratitude. And folks watched it. Many of them are probably watching it right now, this episode, and saying, Dr. Phil, I did all the things you told me to do. I listened very carefully. I've been patient. And now a year later, excuse my language, my life still sucks. So what are you going to tell me now that's going to change something?
Well, a couple of things. You don't know how bad it would have sucked if you hadn't done all those things. You might really be bad off. Yeah. And the other thing is, look, life is managed, it's not cured. There's nothing I can tell you that's going to cure your life, because if I got your life perfectly in balance right now, where you not a problem.
Mm-hmm. No one's like that.
Exactly. But let's say we did, hypothetically,
okay. Right.
let's say we did. Before the end of the day tomorrow, somebody would come along and add a demand, a challenge, a problem, and tip it one way or the other. I think it's important that we set goals and we refresh those goals all the time. What goals did you set last year? And let's do an audit. Go back and say, what goals did I set in December or January of last year? Which ones did I achieve? Which ones did I not? But let's do an autopsy and say, the ones I didn't get, why did I not? And was it because maybe you got COVID? Was it because your company shut down? Was it because whatever? I mean, but focus on what things you're in control of, not what somebody else did. What do you control? And if your life's not where you want it to be, and you say, well, boy, I hope there's something wrong with me, that's because you control you. If it's because, well, my company's in trouble or my wife or my husband's in trouble, you can't control them. Hope the issue is with you, because you can control you. And when you do this autopsy, say, what can I do better? You don't have to solve the world. Prioritize. Pick 4 or 5 things that you want to work on, maybe from different areas of your life, maybe something with your children, maybe something with your health, maybe something with your career. That's enough. Work on that. And when you make some progress on that, now maybe you want to add something with your relationship with family members, and then maybe you want to add something with your spiritual walk. But do things in bite sizes with realistic goals. And you don't really have a goal unless it's observable and measurable. If you're just saying, I want to be happier, well, my dog wants to be happy, but how do you measure that? Choose something that is quantifiable so you can tell if you're making progress or not. And then identify the steps necessary to get there. What are the stepping stones to get across the river? Well, first I need to do this. That'll allow me to do that. Then this. So you set a realistic goal that's quantifiable, which means it's measurable. Then identify the 7 steps necessary to get there. Now you've got a goal. Now you've got a goal. And if you don't have that, then you're just dreaming. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and an action plan. And that's the big thing you need to have.